Good morning, student. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratnagad. Our topic is today phylum Hemichordata or Stomochordata. We are studying the fourth chapter of our book Animal Kingdom, which is classified by R.H. Whittaker. And this chapter we divided in three parts. First, the basis of classification, second non-chordata, and third chordata. Earlier this hemichordata is studying under the chordata, but after advanced study this phylum is isolated from chordata. Nowadays this phylum is a connective between chordata and non-chordata, because of both characters of chordata and non-chordata are present in it. So this phylum is called connective between chordata and non-chordata. Here are some characters. First of all, we want to know the definition of hemichordata. Hemi means half, chordata means notochord. Means what are the chordata? Chordata are the animal which have notochord in them, and non-chordata is lack of notochord. So hemichordata are called half notochord. So hemichordata is called connective between chordata and non-chordata. Here are some characters of hemichordata. First of all, body division, worm-like body. Hemichordata has a worm-like body, is divisible into three parts. It is not divided, but it is divisible into proboscis, collar, and long trunk. The body is not segmented, but we can define its body in three parts. First, proboscis, second, collar, and third, a long trunk. Second, all animals of hemichordata are marine and tuberculous in habitat. Many pairs of gill slits found in pharyngeal region. Means this is also a character of chordata. Means the gill slits are present in chordate. So many pairs of gill slits found in pharyngeal region. Next character, these have no any tail. Means tail is absent in these worm-like organism. So these are called hemichordata. Triploblastic, as you know, all the three germinal layers, ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderms are found. Enterocoelomates. The true coelomates, we can say the true coelom is divided into two parts: schizocoelomates and enterocoelomates. So hemichordates have enterocoelomates of type of coelomate. Organ system level of body organization is found. Bilateral symmetrically is found in hemichordata. Proboscis gland is organ of excretion. Means this is a unique character of hemichordata. Proboscis gland is the excretory organ by which these animals excrete their excretory material. Sex are unisexual. Means male and female are different. Development includes Tornaria larva. Development includes Tornaria larva, means indirect of development is found in hemichordata. Example, Balanoglossus and Saccoglossus are the example of hemichordata. Now our non-chordata and connective of non-chordata is finished. Now our new topic is last of this chapter, chordata. Chordata. What are the chordates? The three basic characters of chordates: first, presence of notochord; second, central nervous system; and gill slits are the three basic characters of chordates. It is the most advanced animal phylum. Includes about 45,000 living species. All the chordates have certain diagnostic feature, or we can say the characters which are differentiate chordate to non-chordate. First, if we talk notochord, chordates in chordates, notochords is present and in non-chordates notochord is absent. Second, central nervous system. In chordates, dorsal, hollow, single, non-ganglionated, and in non-chordates, ventral, solid and ganglionated. Gill slits. Third main character, gill slits present on lateral side of pharynx in some stages or throughout life, and in notochord gill slits never present. And if we include some accessory characters also, then tail is present in chordates in some stage or throughout in life, but normally absent in non-chordates. Hemoglobin present in RBC of chordates and absent in hemoglobin is absent in non-chordates. Blood and flow of blood by the heart and forward to backward, and in non-chordates flow of blood from backward to forward by visceral organs. So these are the basic differences between chordates and non-chordates. Now we divided chordates into three parts: urochordata, cephalochordata and vertebrata. Urochordata and cephalochordata are also called protochordata. See on the board. Chordates are divided into three parts: urochordata or tunicata, cephalochordata and vertebrata. Urochordata and cephalochordata are found in marine water or in the water conditions, and they are very primitive in their structure and character, so they are called protochordata. Vertebrata are advanced chordata. Now the some difference between urochordata, cephalochordata and vertebrata. First of all, notochord is present in only tail of larva. Notochord is present only in tail of larva. Notochord present throughout life and present its anterior body part to posterior body part. And if we talk about the vertebrata, notochord or chordata, dorsal is present during the embryonic period but is replaced. Notochord is present in embryonic period and it is replaced in adult by backbone, or we can say vertebrae. Second, central nervous system is not found, or we can say central nervous system is lost in these organisms. Central nervous system is present in cephalochordata and it is not divided into brain and spinal cord. But in we talk about in vertebrata, very defined central nervous system is found, and central nervous system is divided into spinal cord and brain. In urochordata or tunicates, they are show retrogressive metamorphosis, and cephalochordata and chordata vertebrata are shows progressive metamorphosis or internal metamorphism. The example of urochordata are Hardwania, Salpa, Doliolum, and the example of cephalochordata is Amphioxus. And whenever we talk about the example of vertebrata, so we can divide it into so many parts of vertebrata. But if we talk about some characters of vertebrata also, then we can say the RBC is found in the blood and the hemoglobin is also found in the RBC, and excretory organ is a kidney. It is of three types: metanephric, mesonephric and protonephric type. And circulatory system is always closed. They have endoskeleton of cartilage and bones. Different animals group of vertebrates have different types of exoskeleton. These are unisexual, and sexual reproduction is found and direct development is found. There is no any larva stage is present. So these are some features of vertebrata. If we classify vertebrata into this chart, this is the classification of vertebrata. First, vertebrata subphylum. Phylum is chordata. Vertebrata is a subphylum. Chordata is divided into three parts: urochordata, Cephalochordata and vertebrata. So vertebrata is a phylum, and vertebrata is divided into two parts: agnatostomata and gnatostomata. As we studied earlier in bios first class, that if alphabet A is present before any word, it means that structure is absent in it. So gnatostomata means there is presence of jaw, and absent of jaw are called agnatostomata, and agnatostomata has a single class cyclostomata, and gnatostomata has a two subclass, superclass Pisces and tetrapoda. Pisces means the gills are present as a respiratory organ. Tetra means four, and poda means leg or feet. The four legs are present in these animals. Pisces is also divided into two class: first chondrichthyes and second osteochthyes. And tetrapoda is divided into four parts: amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammalia. Amphibia means the animal which lives on two habitats, means terrestrial and aquatic. Reptilia means the organism which locomotive by raps, and aves means the organism which can fly, and mammalia means the organism which have mammary gland on it to nutrient their offspring, and they are only active in females. So this is the classification of vertebrata. In next video we studied about the characters of cyclostomata, and we do not study chondrichthyes and osteochthyes characters, but we divided them. So that are the characters of chondrichthyes and osteochthyes, and respectively the characters of tetrapodas, four classes also. Thank you for today's class.